Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the Christmas Timberkids vlog. We hope you had an awesome Thanksgiving and had lots of great food. I know I did.
Yeah, and a special thanks to Linda Motter, who came over from Windsor, our Windsor campus, and filled in for me while I was gone. My family and I, we went to Southern California, and we had a short vacation, and we had a great time. Thanks, Linda, so much. We know that you're busy planning for our upcoming parenting conference that's going to happen the first weekend of February. So we're looking forward to that. Thanks again.
Yeah, thanks so much. And kind of where we sit right now is we sit a few weeks from Christmas, and kind of brings us to really our topic, our Christmas vlog topic here. So what we're talking about is we're talking about stress, and we're talking about kind of family traditions and how you can instill those, what you can do, and some ideas on those. And one thing to remember is that we all have to remember is that Christmas is really about Christ. So trying to keep that the center of your focus, the center of what you do for your family,
very much so.
And kind of keep that just rolling.
Yeah, that's really good. You know, there's a great illustration of that in the book of Luke chapter 10, where Jesus goes over to two sisters' house, Mary and Martha. And Martha, being the owner of the home, wanting to be a good host and make sure everything is right for this special esteemed guest, she's busy working around. And where is her sister, Mary?
Doing nothing.
She's in there. She's in there hanging out with Jesus, just listening to Jesus. And of course, Martha, she's all upset about that. And that creates a lot of stress right there, right? And what we need to remember is that we need to do what Mary was doing. And she was keeping Jesus as the central focus. That's what we need to do during Christmas. And regarding stress, so many times I think of stress at Christmas, I equate it with money and parties and stuff like that, when really stress can come from many different areas.
Yeah, definitely. There's so much going on at that time of year between end of school and school parties and food. The Mayo Clinic actually put out a list of practical things because it was such a big issue during the holidays, the complaints about stress, of how we alleviate stress. One of the first things about the holidays is that no matter what's happened in your life, if you've suffered loss, you've lost a parent like I did, or a child, any issue like that of loss, the holidays seem to kind of bring up those feelings again, and you need to acknowledge that. You need to kind of let that out and deal with the fact that you miss that person at this time of year. It's okay to miss that person. Reach out. If you're feeling lonely or isolated during the holidays, reach out to someone, reach out to the church. That's what we're here for. We want to talk to you. We want to hear what you have to say. And then also be realistic. Be realistic about what you can accomplish during the holidays. Don't try to make that one extra dip when you've already made four. Keep your lifestyle a little simple and more realistic.
And a few more is set aside differences. So you want to set aside differences, try to accept family members and friends as they are, even if they don't live up to your expectations. And that's a really important thing to kind of remind yourself about, especially when you want to build these family traditions, because they're going to involve probably more than just your immediate family and connection. So set aside those differences. These next two things are really big. Stick to a budget. Stick to a budget. Before you go gift shopping, food shopping, before you need to decide, okay, how much money you can afford. And it's okay if it's not a lot. It doesn't have to be big. That's really important to be honest and be like, okay, we can do this, and stick to that budget. Along with that is plan ahead. Okay, so set aside specific days for shopping, baking, visiting friends, and other activities. This will kind of keep you and your holiday season, kind of on track, and kind of plan it out and make sure you're not doing too much where you do get so overwhelmed.
Yeah, that's good. On top of that, learn to say no. That's a big thing. You don't have to say yes to every single Christmas party, because that can just add to your stress. The other thing is, don't abandon healthy habits. You don't like that one, huh?
Well, I think drink as much eggnog as you can in 2 months. And then New Year's resolution is around the corner, you're good.
Don't listen to them.
No.
Don't abandon healthy habits. Try to maintain your exercise routine. try to maintain good eating habits as well. And then the third thing is take a breather. You know, when you're around family, it's not always the easiest thing, right? So it's okay to take a time out, take 15 minutes to yourself, either before the day begins or right in the middle of craziness.
That's true.
Just step outside, go walk the dog or whatever.
Right. And a lot of times we are also off from work, so you get to take a breather from those people in your life who drive you crazy.
Why are you pointing at us?
Yeah, it was that way, right?
In that, I'd like to say that mashed potatoes are always an important part of the holiday meal. That's just my note. That you don't abandon. And seek professional help if you need it. If you really do need to talk to someone, all joking aside, if you need to just, like I said, call the church. We have resources, or just talk to a friend, talk to whomever you need, but seek help if you need to talk about something or deal with issues. It's better for us to come together as a community and work through it all together. That's what we're here for.
Yeah. No, that's good. Those are some really great practical ways, great practical things to do. And I think especially when the stress kind of weighs you down or you get stressed out, you don't really focus on what matters. You don't build those memories. You don't build those times where you really connect with friends and family and your kids. So what we want to talk about now is we want to kind of take the stress out and kind of think of, okay, if you take that stress out of these situations, how can you make those moments, or what do you do to make moments? Do you guys have any family traditions or Christmas traditions that you guys have been doing for a while? Or?
Yeah. My family and I, we've utilized this guy right here. This is an Advent calendar, and I know many of you do the same thing. But we've been using this for probably about 15 years, and it's a great way for us to focus on Christ, keeping the focus on Christ. In each little cubby is a verse that relates to the Christmas story, either a prophecy from Isaiah or something like that. So it's just a cool thing to do.
Yeah, that's awesome. Really cool. We have a countdown calendar as well. And we also finally gave in to the Elf on the Shelf.
Elf on the
last
Shelf.
year. And of course, my 9-year-old loves it. So I have to say, I finally think it is fun. Okay. And we do try to tie in Christian traditions as well with that. But the best part is waking up every day and seeing where this elf lands. And the day that it rode on the leash and collar of our dog Snowball all day long and hung in there. And Snowball made a new friend and was sad to give it up. That was probably the best moment.
That's good.
That's fun. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, something that we've been doing, which was an idea from our oldest daughter. She really wanted to go Christmas caroling. And we said, all right, let's do it. So we picked a bunch of songs.
You go around your neighborhood?
Go around the neighborhood. We picked some families with some kids.
Do you want to sing one for us?
No, not right now. Maybe later.
If I did that, the neighbors would start throwing snowballs at me.
Yeah, maybe.
That would be good.
But no, it's actually really, it's pretty cool how much the neighbors like take to it and enjoy it. And it's just kind of this old feeling of just neighbors and community and that Christmas season, as well as kind of keeping it all around Christ and singing these old traditional Christmas songs. So it's really nice.
That's cool.
That's good. That's good. Well, whatever it is, especially to you young families, we encourage you to start your own family Christmas traditions, because it's something that your kids will never forget. They will forget the presents that you bought or the Christmas meal that you made, but they'll never forget the Christmas family traditions.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, it's really important to, like we were saying earlier, is build those moments, build those memories, and think about what you can do to do so. Because you forget all the stress that we adults equate with the holiday season.
Yeah.
So
I don't remember last year. I mean, I don't remember the stress that. No, I know that sounds. I do remember last year.
Okay, so our last point was seek professional help.
For Allison.
If you don't remember last year, but anyway, so. Donnie, you want to close us out here?
We just want to, on behalf of the Timberkids staff, we want to say Merry Christmas to all of you. We hope that you have a great Christmas, and be sure, again, leave comments in the comments section on how you and your family observe Christmas.
Definitely.
Remember to subscribe and share the vlog with your friends, and we will talk to you guys later. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Anytime. Okay, you guys ready?
Ready.
I don't know
All right.
what we're doing. How do my cats look?
Wow, I was just about to speak.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, now you've confused me. Hang on.
Hello is the first.
I know that. Okay. Hello, everyone. That's a cut.